Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We have already started here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, the centre of midfield, Peter, is where battles are won and lost. So I see Rodri as a player who can dominate his midfield position. He's excellent at winning and recycling the ball, as well as passing it all over the pitch. I see him as someone who's very well suited now even to those highest tempo games.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Now it's Pelé. Pelé. That's the keeper's ball. That has been cut short. Bullet. Darren Fletcher. Tries to pass it through. Bellingham. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. And it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. And that is expertly dealt with. Argentina with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. They've played it short. Now the cross, terrific header! Goal! Argentina! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Picked out brilliantly. That's cause for mild irritation. Park Ji-sung. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Looking for options for movement. That is ended up in no man's land. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Otto receives it in a wide position. Pelé. Now it's Rooney. Vieira. Messi. Argentina looking to pass their way through. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Back into the middle. Can he finish? And yes, it's there! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
Yeah, well, the opposition had plenty of warning here, Peter. Look at how quick they were going the other way. Exactly what you need when you're playing on the counter-attack.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Played back in. The ball has bounced loose now. Tries to play it through. And this is Rooney. And he's got the beating of his man. Park Ji-sung. Out to the left it goes.
Argentina have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Now it's Pelé. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And this is Rooney. Nesta clears it away. And they win it back again. Can he get it? Real chance! Vieira. Messi. No, he's not getting his way this time. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Gives it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Shot, surely! Relentless! Just relentless! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Back into the middle. Now that looks a decent ball. He's got full. A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Argentina have established themselves in a position of absolute supremacy. An action-packed 45 minutes, and they have raced into a 3-goal lead. And the game has already resumed here. Pullet with the short one. Played in deep. And that has been cleared. Big chance! He scored! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinic.
Chance for a shot! They've done it! And with that, he takes home the match ball. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
So now the difference is 3. Pele. Nicely weighted ball. It's Park Ji-sung. Pull it. Now, what about a counter-attack? Rummenigge. Pele. Vieira. And it's Otto.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Rodri. Fletcher. Pele. Park Ji-sung. Looking to play him in. Messi gets flagged offside. It's not an especially good pass, that. Rummenigge. Barcelona finding their passes. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Pele. It's gone backwards.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
And it's Otto. Otto got a long way forward to join the attack. And that is as far as they're going to go. Messi. And this is Puskas. He's having a shot! And somehow he kept it out.
Argentina certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave, which envelops the team. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
We've seen many free role players that have graced the game, but Ruud Gullit is amongst the elite.
Well, no one would argue with that, Jim, but what do you identify as special in him?
Well, so far...
And the finish! And the ball is out of play. Now it's Messi. Passing is crisp and sharp. Lahm. Vieira. Puskas. Now it's Messi. Great defending, strong and determined. And here's Gullit. Nesta promptly onto that, and that is that. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Bale can get it clear. Bellingham. And the counter is on. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Knocks it into space. Bale deals with that comfortably.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Tries to play it through. Pele looking to get on the end of this. Lahm just eases him off the ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And he cuts out the supply. Oh, that's a chance! Goal! Arsenal! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Bellingham.
Argentina really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And this is Pele.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Vieira. And this is Pele. Pele ploughing through the middle. Strokes it back. Tries to pass it through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Hit into the middle. Dida claims it. Safe hands. Argentina can break now. Park Ji-sung. Argentina finding their passes. He's tried one! He has hit that forcefully.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
And it's Bale. Gets a good foot in there. Park Ji-sung. Messi.
Argentina truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
That's Vieira. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And this is Hullet. Spread out to the left. Bale. Delivers the ball. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Puskas. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Messi. Oh, good take in a good area. And now they can clear their lines. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. It's a promising position. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And this is Messi. Real chance! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Argentina can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Vieira. That's a good ball out wide. Pele. And it's Lam. That is good strength. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Puskas, Park Ji-sung, and it's made its way to him. And Messi! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Substitution for Arsenal.
Argentina with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
Number 8, Hullet. Coming on the field, number 20.
And it's been taken short.
Number 11, Didier Drogba. Substitutions taking place.
He's in a great position. He's had a shot! Goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Now it's Doku. He has found a way through. Tries a shot! Goal! Argentina! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
The attendance for this match
was delicious! Such devilish curl!
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch.
Haaland! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Substitution for Arsenal.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Pele. Coming on the field.
He rises! last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Johan Cruyff.
Arsenal really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
That is an excellent defensive intervention from the front man. Doku was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Can he get it through? That is a brilliant interception. Bergomi. Argentina do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Driving on and making good progress. Played in. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Great ball, shoots! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, they could break here. Vieira. Cruyff. Now, can they get him away? Showing good feet. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Argentina clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Tries from a long way out. Ronaldinho. Now Hernes. And here's Doku. Doku. Oh, this is a terrific run. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's picked his way through. That's going to go a long way. And here's the chance to counter. Now it's Doku. He's one-on-one. Shot. Oh, shooting chance! He's got a goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Hernes. And it's Bale. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Aimed in towards... Terrific header! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Cruyff goes steaming forward. Oh, that's fabulous. Tries to cross. Oh, what a climb! It's a goal! Drama at the death! Is there time for... Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Argentina have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure.
Hello everybody, and a quick announcement now.
Picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Thoughts on what we've just seen? Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Pepe may well need to be at his best. There's a power about his game, thanks to very decent pace for a big man, and he doesn't lose out much in the air either. He could prove to be a very reliable presence here.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Vieira. It's Park Ji-sung. Pele. Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball. Spread out to the left. Pele. Schmeichel claims comfortably. Now, what about a counter-attack? Pass is just off target. Park Ji-sung. Argentina controlling the possession in this early phase. Park Ji-sung. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cruyff. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Park Ji-sung.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Dembele might just make this. Cruyff. He's on it, can he get away? There's a no-nonsense tackle. He can get that clear. Vieira. Yokohama F. Marinos trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. It's a really well-measured ball. Park Ji-sung.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Messi.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Argentina finding their passes. And he's in on goal. He's free, he has got... Oh, smashing header! Goal! Argentina! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Messi, and this is Messi. Shot a goal! It's in! And they're at it again in double quick time. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Argentina are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Pele. He's going to be disappointed with that. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Argentina looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Now that looks a decent ball. Now that's well seen too. Good take, and is he in? Decent progress down the left. The message is clear, none shall pass. Argentina are looking to break at pace. And here's Messi. Now it's Pelé. Nicely weighted ball. And he's gone direct here. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. He's played it back. Puskas. Oh, this is... And the finish! Just cruising! They are cruising! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done.
And we've reached half-time. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Argentina are cruising it at half-time, 3-0 ahead. And the game has already resumed here. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Now it's Park Ji-sung. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Vieira. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
That ball looks a good one. Now, can he find a finish?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Pepe cuts out the pass, and it's Dembele. Aims beyond the defence.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Pepe makes the interception. Argentina are simply cruising along with this 3-goal lead. Pelé looking understandably energised after his goal. Otto. And a chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Maldini. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Cruyff. Oh, cracking ball. Chance! Sticks it away! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 18.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Número 10.
So, just a
Messi.
consolation, or is there a way back from here?
Entran número
It's a
5.
quick one. Cruyff.
Número 14.
Schmeichel breathes a
Número
sigh of
4.
relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
Realizar un cambio.
Rijkaard. And it's Otto. Argentina perhaps contemplating their next change here. He's being urged to shoot. Oh, that's neat. He's got away. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And this is Neymar. Goes down, but nothing given. And he's only too happy to take that back. Looking for options for movement. Rijkaard. Out to the right. Neymar. And here's Bellingham. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Great ball if he can get there. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
Cambio.
Argentina with the corner, they're first. Cruyff plays it short. Cruyff. And the shot's on here. And he's got them. And the shot! And that would have been game, set and match.
You can tell he wanted that too. Still, at least he can smile about it, seeing as they're a couple of goals up.
Oh, that's a key interception. There's a sharp little ball here. Otto. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Rooney. Nesta spots it and intercepts. Vieira. It's a searching pass. No luck with that dink over the top. Vieira is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Threads one in, and this is Rooney. He's found the way through, and he's whipped it across. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Rafael Leao.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Can he get onto this? Thinks about the shot. Doku picks. Can he finish? And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Doku clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. Now, can they get him away? He's looking wide. Oh, nice touch. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Here comes big header! Just off target.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Now it's Eto'o. Probing pass. Rijkaard. So that's it. It is all over. It's a super show all round. Both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better equipped than the other. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players...
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And as you can see, we've already started here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Cristiano Ronaldo. I don't think there's any doubt he's one of the best around, Peter. Probably one of the best ever. He's an incredible physical specimen and a phenomenal goal scorer. You can't question his commitment and determination.
Great chance! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Puskas clearly feels he did everything right there. He really wasn't that far away.
Opts for safety. Iniesta. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Yaya Toure really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Ball's gone out of play. Rodri. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view.
He gets big! Goal! Argentina! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Puskas, he can run onto that. Iniesta. First quarter of an hour gone. And it's Cruyff.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. And the shot! It's a goal! And they're at it again in double quick time. Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Yeah. Threads one in. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Argentina clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And he plays one through. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And that is a little undercooked. And this is Puskas. Tries to play it through. Bergomi getting this one clear. Iniesta.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Nicely weighted ball. Oh, well played, well played. Rodri. And it's Yaya Toure. And that's been intercepted. And this is Puskás. Vieira. Can he get on the end of this? Pass just lacking in accuracy. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Rodri. And this is Luis Suarez. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Sung. Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Played back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Nesta. That's Vieira. Sung. That is ended up in no man's land. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Well, there's the clearance. And that'll be the final action of the first half. We'll look back on the first 45 minutes.
Argentina really did kick on after getting that first goal. Could they have done another one and killed the game off completely? Possibly. But as long as they can keep up the intensity, maintain the purpose levels, I think they'll get another chance soon enough.
Argentina sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Chooses to go back. Yaya Toure. And here's Suarez. He's played it back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Great vision. And this is Puskás. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Cruyff.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Vieira. Messi. Now it's Puskás. Messi.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add, ambitious.
And he shoots! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on. We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Número 10, Messi. Número 13, entran número
And it's
14,
Bergamy.
número 21, número 7, número
Gerard.
25. Se va a realizar un cambio.
Argentina in a very solid position, 2 to the good. Zico. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played. well stopped. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And here's Doku. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Well, that is good, super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, that is superb, a dangerous moment, perfectly dealt with.
If you were looking at the shopping list of what you need in a top defender, that's it. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Doku. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Rummenigge. That has been slung wide. Showing good feet. Time and again they are repelled.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And it's Cruyff. And the through ball. Face to face with the kick. Shot, surely! Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. As simple as you like. The outcome utter. And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
Señoras y señores, queremos pedirles su apoyo para nuestra Fundación Solidaria Internacional.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. The action has already started. So Dida between the sticks for this one, widely recognised, as we all know, Jim, to be one of the great keepers from Brazil.
The big easy for me. There was indeed a time in his career where he was considered as being one of the best, Peter, if not the very best. You don't have a career like his unless you're quite special.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Looking to play him in. And it's lofted through here. Makaleli. Now it's Luis Suarez. Aims beyond the defence. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Argentina controlling the possession in this early phase. And he's going to be disappointed with that. Pele.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Bergomi. It's Park Ji-sung. That has ended up in no man's land. Back into the middle. It's net! Argentina are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Messi. Bergomi.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Now it's Puskas. It's Park Ji-sung. Decent chance!
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Puskas. Pele. And it's Nedved. Vieira, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Well, they've got it again. Knocks it into space. Nedved. Now it's Nedved. Puskas. Now Otto. Puskas. Now it's Messi. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. So, power or guile, what's it going to be? What a save from Peter Schmeichel! Quality ball. That has not gone well. Vieira. Pele. Pele! It's a loose ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. Puskas. And claimed it back swiftly. That's an imaginative pass. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Might be Dane takes a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Puskas actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Bergomi produces the perfect tackle there. Park Ji-sung. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Oh, that's a very decent... And the finish! Goal, Milan! And Milan have the lead. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Milan have taken the lead.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Makaleli receives it in a wide position. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. There's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. And he shoots! They've got to be quick to recover this. And it's Ferdinand. And this is Pele! Oh, good spread. The ball goes in. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Se va a realizar un cambio.
And we're underway again.
Argentina can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Pele. Pressure coming in from all directions. Oh, that's nice. Tries to play it through. Big chance! It's a goal! Argentina are level. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Vieira. Now it's Pele. Out to the left it goes. Park Ji-sung. Great vision.
Mission 1 has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
Makaleli. Spread it left. It's Makaleli. Nedved. That's really well cleared. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Bergomi. Nedved will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Bale. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Can he spark a counter here? Makaleli. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Argentina can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Now it's Bale. Can he finish? Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Vieira. Passing is crisp and sharp. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Looking for options for movement. Makaleli. And this is Bale. Looking for the run. And he's cut it out. Bergomi. It's Park Ji-sung. Vieira. Otto stood his ground strongly. Bergomi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Can he latch on to this?
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Puskos. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Nedved. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Plays a sharp little ball here. Bale going face-to-face with his great rival. Pele. Vieira. Puskas looking to add to his goal. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Vieira. That's Nedved. It's a pretty loose pass. If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now. And it's Otto. Showing good feet. Engages and forces him off the ball.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And he was quick to react. Well, that is one way to stop him. He's in a great position here. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was...
So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game yet to
everybody,
kick
and
off.
welcome to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable.
Arsenal against Argentina.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And that gets things running.
Oh, Peter, you'd have to go a long way to find a defender who works harder than Araujo. So fast and physical.
And we saw that, of course, especially in 2022 in Spanish football's biggest game.
When he scored one of his team's 4 goals. In the end, though, the men from Madrid went on to win the season by a pretty big points margin.
13, wasn't it?
Yeah, and Araujo, at least he gave them a bloody nose along the way.
Now then, the ball's come loose. And it's Rodri. Lam. Park Ji-sung. Out to the right. Now, can they get him away?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Nicked it back promptly. Here's Vieira. And it's Nesta. Messi. Puskas. Ronaldinho. Could move up a gear here. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. Saliba. Passing is crisp and sharp. That's a throw. Ronaldinho. Another throw-in. Ah, good steal. He just read it. Puskas. It's Park Ji-sung.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Bergomi. Arsenal look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Lam. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Araujo. Saliba. Here's Vitinha. Nice looking ball. Oh, that's... Takes a shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Goal! Arsenal! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
Arsenal have taken the lead.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Puskas. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Now, what about a counter-attack?
Argentina are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Bergomi. And he's managed to get rid. Vieira. Ronaldinho. He's found a way through. Oh, super find. He's picked his way through. And he nearly went all the way.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And it's been been taken short. And he's been shifted off it. And it's Vitinha, played out wide. Puskas. He won't be happy with that one. Lahm. Saliba. Lahm.
Argentina truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
And it's Otto. Rodri cannot be beaten that easily. Threads one in, and this is Ronaldinho. It's skewed away. Nesta. Back into the middle. Ronaldinho hangs in a cross. And he's forced to go back. Lahm. Hullet. Nesta. There's a counter-attack chance here for Argentina. Now it's Puskas.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Great defending, strong and determined. It's a searching pass. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Argentina can really do with some bigger names standing up here at times.
And Puskas! And it's in! They have come roaring back!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And it's come back to the keeper. Araujo, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Not the most convincing of passes. Saliba. Lahm. Rodri. And it's Bergomi.
Argentina have clearly reached a level of comfort in this half. Why not use the impetus to plough on?
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Vitinha looking for a runner. Maldini cuts out the pass. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
That's a cute ball. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Played back. Vitinha. Tries to pass it through. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Vieira. Oh, easy pickings there. Ronaldinho. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Vitinha. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Park Ji-sung. Pele. And the pass is intercepted. Rodri. And here's Thuram, and this is Ronaldinho! He's been bundled over, that is a foul.
Substitution for Arsenal.
Pullets with a real chance here.
Well, it's quite simple. They have the best man for the job on it.
Ronaldinho. Number 93. Thuram. Coming on the field. Number 10.
Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Araujo gets over and intercepts. Argentina still have the cards to affect this game. Otto. Nesta. And it's Otto. And he's had it nicked away. Into the last quarter of an hour. Rijkaard. Now this could be a chance.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 14.
Arsenal making another change here.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass, and a tricky one at that.
Great work on the overlap. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Arsenal have their second corner now. Lam plays it short. Played into the middle. Header! Goal! Arsenal! Into the lead once more. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Arsenal get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved.
Well, that looks a decent ball. He has found the way through. And they've got rid. Out for a throw.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 38, Vitinha.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
And it's Rijkaard. Argentina have reclaimed it. Dunk is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And for a moment, time stood still.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error. That's just playing it safe and simple.
4 extra minutes added on. Vieira. It's a throw-in. And here's Rafael Leao. And that will be the final act. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Argentina are looking a touch fragile, Peter. Confidence looked well down, and they have to fight.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We have already started here. Now then, this man really is a legend, perhaps the legend, a revolutionary, the father of a philosophy. He is, of course, Jim, Johan Cruyff.
We'd have no total football without him, Peter. No tiki-taka either.
One of the best of all time. Some say the best, and certainly one of the most influential. Takes a shot! Argentina are looking to go forward now. Now it's Puskas. Oh, well measured. Vieira. Oh, shooting chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Messi deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Park Ji-sung, and this is Pele. Threads one in, and this is Pele. Tries to pass it through. Pele was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Cannavaro. And it's Messi. Argentina finding their passes. Played back. Tries a measured ball. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Now it's Rooney. Oh, perfectly measured that. And he's away. Park Ji-sung. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Oh, smash goal! Argentina! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So, a breakthrough already. Messi. Oh, it's Dembele. Well read, and the danger is averted. Argentina are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Looking to play him in. Rijkaard.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. And that was nowhere near his best. Messi. And it's Messi. And this is Puskas. Good ball, good take. And the finish! It's in! And they're at it again in double quick time. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Otto. Rijkaard. Quality ball. Oh, this looks sharp. Chooses to go back. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Vitinha gets his final warning.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
So what can they conjure from this one? Picked out, can he finish? Just cruising, they are cruising. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And here's Rooney. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Puskás. Otto. Now it's Messi. Shot a goal! And it's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! That was a given, it always was.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored.
Terrific header! Oh, it needed better placement. Argentina looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add, ambitious.
And the shot! He has done it! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Well, I think we've reached the point when...
And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
And a quick reminder today.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And as you can see, we've already started here.
We've seen many free role players that have graced the game, but Ruud Gullit is amongst the elite.
Well, no one would argue with that, Jim. Decent chance! He's delivered all right!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Complete awareness. He understood what was needed, and he executed it smoothly.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Now it's Pelé. And it's Otto. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And this is Ronaldo. He's looking wide. Now that's a lovely exchange. Passing is crisp and sharp. Argentina can break now. Gerrard. Now, can they get him away? It's a goal kick. Otto. And it's Nesta. Messi. Pelé. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Now it's Puskas. Vitinha. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Nesta. Otto. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Gerrard. Now it's Puskas. It's Park Ji-sung. Puskas. He's cut it out. Could move up a gear here. Xavi. No, that's been intercepted. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Pelé. And this is Messi. Otto. And this is Puskas. Argentina have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. And we have our very first corner. Messi goes short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Vieira. Now it's Puskas. Otto. And the shot! He's scored! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times.
Tries a shot! Yes! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
And yes, it's him again. A case now of complete control.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch. They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
It's Park Ji-sung. Messi. Gerrard. Argentina have hit a quick-fire double here. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Park Ji-sung. That's a sharp pass. And here's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Aims beyond the defence. Shot could be on. Oh, shooting chance! It's in! And they're at it again in double quick time. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Messi knocks it into space. And he's quick to snatch it back. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And it's been played through. He has a look up. And he shoots! They've scored! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Argentina pretty much out of sight here. It really has been a one-sided game so far. If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. And it's Otto. Now it's Messi. Very nicely done. Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Gullit. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Vieira. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Can he get on the end of this? Goes for a shot! And it's in! 3! He is flying! A vast presence, and there is no stopping him.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
And with that, the hat-trick and the finish! It's in! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 18. Número
So the manager
11.
can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Messi.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Número 14.
Vieira. Vitinha. It's Gullit. And that could set him on his way. Vieira. Raúl. Raúl. Raúl! It's there! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Chance, surely! He has done it! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated. Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And that is expertly dealt with. Maldini. Argentina perhaps contemplating their next change here. And it's Vieira. He's on it, can he get away? Xavi. Gerrard.
This is the time you need that pace.
And this is Ronaldo.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Goal! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Número 5.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. Raul. And it's Cruyff. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Nicely aimed pass. It's played through for him. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Up Ji-sung. Cruyff. Is there any support? He might not need it. Vitinha. Chance here to counter. And he cuts out the supply. Vieira. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Ronaldo in acres of space out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. Chance to deliver.
Takes a shot! He's got a goal!
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
They're still trying to make a game of this. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Odo. And here's Raul. It's a threatening ball.
Chance for a shot!
Aubameyang really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Vitinha. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. That is a brilliant interception. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Ronaldo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Se agregarán 5 minutos al tiempo reglamentario.
Aubameyang!
Oh, denied at the last.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Cruyff with the short one.
Shoots!
Looking for options for movement. And the ball is out of play. 5 minutes to add. Vieira. Aubameyang. And he's managed to get free. And time is up. Well, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect. To win, they will relish having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?